Greetings, metalheads, and welcome to another edition of the Friday 13th YouTube channel on this Easter weekend. So today we're going to be talking about a new release that's coming out on Metal Blade Records. This is by a pioneer band called Cirith Ungol. Now they're about to release their live album called Live at the Roxy, and it's coming out on the 25th of April, so check it out, metalheads. Cirith Ungol are one of those bands that have never really made it, but they're very unique and very got their own style of music. Now the band were formed back in 1971 originally, mixing a strange combination of power metal and doom metal. And back in the day, the lyrics are mainly based around sorcery and wizardry and also fantasy. And at times, the band would also have some psychedelic rock and metal elements. In 1980, the band would release their debut album. This was called Frost and Fire, and this was released in 1981 on a label called Liquid Flame Records. This debut album received a mixed bag of reviews from journalists from around the world. It was a mixture of good reviews and bad reviews. The journalists didn't know what to make of this band. I guess you could say that this band, Cirith Ungol, do remind me of a little bit of a band called Blind Illusion, maybe Milana Road. They're kind of a strange band, just like those two bands. In 1984, the band released their second album. This was released on Enigma Records, and this was called King of the Dead. Most of you out there will probably know this album as being one of the cult classic albums by Cirith Ungol. In 1986, the band released their third album for Metal Blade Records. This was called One Foot in Hell. In 1991, the band released their next album. This was for a label called Restless Records. This was called Paradise Lost. In 2020, the band released their next album for Metal Blade Records. This was called Forever Black, followed by the album in 2023 called Dark Parade, also on Metal Blade Records. So the only original member in this band is lead vocalist Tim Barker. Now, this band are a five-piece, so I'm going to tell you who's in the band joining Tim. We'd have Greg Lindstrom on guitars, Robert Garven on drums. We'd also have Armand Anthony on guitars, and on bass guitar we'd have Jarvis Leatherby, who's also with the band Night Demon. So this album consists of 20 songs, ranging from the very early stages of the band's career up until their most recent albums. Now, I've got to say the production on this is excellent. It sounds very, very live. It's got a really powerful production, great drum sound, great guitar sounds, and really good, interesting vocals. So now I'm going to tell you what the songs are for this live album. We would open up with the song Velocity ESP, followed by Relentless, Sailor on the Seas of Fate, Sacrifice, Looking Glass, Dark Parade, Distant Shadows, Down Below, Atom Smasher, I'm Alive, Frost and Fire, Black Machine, Blood and Iron, Chaos Descends, The Frost Monstream, Fire, Death of the Sun, Monster of the Pit, King of the Dead, and the last song will be called Join the Legion. So that's the songs, and I'm going to tell you briefly what they sound like live. Now, I also need to mention that this live CD is also accompanied by a live DVD, so it's a fantastic box set. So if you want to check it out, it's a CD and live DVD. Vocalist Tim has a very unique style of singing. It's very different from most singers, and it really does stand out. He's also got a very quiet taste. You either love him or hate him. Now, I can't knock the performance. It's really, really top stuff. As you can see, if you've watched the live DVD, it's very well put together, very professional musicians. And as the early productions on the albums were very lame and pretty laid back, but this live performance really does make the old songs shine through. Now, the opening track, Velocity, is a really good opening track. It's got a really heavy, powerful edge to it. Very strange, like I said, unique band in their own right. Now, the band have a little elements of doom metal in their music and also the psychedelic vibe. Another good song on this live album is the second song, Relentless. It's really well put together, and it's got an upbeat tempo. Next song, Sailors on the Sea of Fate. This is a really good song, very catchy at times. And the band play a unique style of hard rock and metal from the 80s. The overall performance is excellent. It's really well put together. Nice production there on the video work and also on the sound. All in all, it's a really, really good album, folks. And they're, like I said, they are a unique band with their own style and brand. So Cirith Ungol are an interesting band. If you want to check out something different, like band like Blind Illusion, please check out Cirith Ungol. This live album, Live at the Roxy, is released on the 25th of April on Metal Blade Records. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Let me know what you think of this album and this band. I'm very interested to know, so leave some comments. Thanks for watching and please share this review. Take care, metalheads.